New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. And it's another road game for the Spurs.
And offensively as well as defensively, guys, they've been the better team in their first two meetings. I'm sure they know that a sweep of the season series is a real possibility.
And it's clear they want that sweep. They've had the edge the first two games, but they can't afford to get complacent coming into this one.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA? You like how Castle plays at his pace, accelerating when he wants to.
Mr. Williamson. Knocked loose. Again, New Orleans turns it over. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And stolen by Wembanyama.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
Ingram outside. On the wing, Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Here's Castle. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And it's Vassell in the corner. Offline with his three. Ball's knocked loose. Murray looking around. The trains the three-pointer. Murray's got 6.
Murray always working to develop a consistent jump shot. Looking good on that one.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So, here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
The teardrop falls in. 11 points in the game.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Here's Sohan. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Williamson left side. And the Pelicans miss again. Spurs leading by 9. It's Vassell on the wing. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Murray left side. .115 left here in the first quarter. Buries it down low. Murray's got 8.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And timeout is called. By Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Spurs making a switch here. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Vassell outside. Pass to Diabate. Now here's Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Clock at 4. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And the basket by Jones.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
It's stolen by Alvarado. Takes it inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And he makes that one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Right wing. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They kick it out to Green. 3-pointer. And no good that time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated. on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Both free throws good from Alvarado. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Castle. And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Murray outside. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by Castle.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
That one drops for him. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Murray. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
Here's Castle. Kicks it out to Collins. And there's the call on Javonte Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And that one's good. Gm30.
Yeah, you can tell Vassell likes sharing the ball. He's not just looking for his shot.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Here's Murray. Collins with some nice D. Spurs leading by 5. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Puts up a 3. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Outside, Jones. On the wing, Murray. He's got 12.
Yeah, this has been an outstanding night for Murray. Consistent, efficient, doing it all at the offensive end.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, C.J. McCollum has talked about his fit on the Pelicans. He says, with my skill set, I can play in any environment, style, and system. This group is just about me making the right plays and finding my offense without taking away opportunities for B.I. and Z to get theirs. Kevin?
Sure, David. You know, shooting always helps, and he's got some talented guys around him for sure.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Murray right side. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
And we've seen DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
Pass to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Murray from deep three-point territory. Again, the miss by Murray.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass to Castle. Now Collins. He's guarded by McCollum. Spurs passing it around. Murray, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he cuts it down.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
Substitution on the court.
.103 left to play in the first half. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots a fader. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. To the inside. Williamson. And Covington sends it back. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Wembanyama down low. The layup off target. Here's Williamson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Williamson's got his first 2 points of the night. 1 second separating the shot clock and game. Good work there as it goes.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Murray, good. Murray's got 18 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pelicans trail by 9. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Now a veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman.
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time he checked the box score, he'd have over 20 points. but never like 40, just every night, penciling in 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
Williamson outside. Got a piece of it. Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I like that. Ingram using his length inside.
Lets the three fly. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's McCollum. Lock at 6. And here is Ingram. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Murray left side. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else, and he flat out choked it.
Dan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size, and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor, and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just a straight flush by Murray. No fret.
Spurs leading by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Going inside, Wembanyama with the bucket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
For 3, Murray. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Back to Diallo. Bucket is good. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Murray. Misses from short range. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here are the Pelicans now. Here's Jones. And he lays it straight in. Jones has got his second bucket.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And Green gets it to go.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And it's good, 2 points. Murray's got 22.
He's athletic and deceptively long. Murray is excellent at using those advantages to get all the way inside.
Covington with the bucket. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, look, you need to get up on Ingram. but then he has the quickness to put it on the floor and get all the way to the rim.
.43 seconds left in the third. Castle misses. Pelicans trailed by 13. Murray down low. A second chance effort. Len with the block. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. For three, Ingram. Len grabs the board.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Here's Castle. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Spurs leading by 15. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
They get the rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
He was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
It's stolen by Alvarado. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Well, that's great concentration by Jones. He is mentally tough.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And that one falls for Jones.
And Jones understands his role on this team, which is to help space the floor and defend with ferocity.
Here's Sohan. And Jones pulls it down. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. 15-point game. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Wembanyama, right side. And Wembanyama throws it down.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
Here's Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Keegan Murray. So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can't he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people, and he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch. And that one, good. 10 points for Brandon Ingram.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. And the Spurs making a change here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, that's what Ingram does. His ability to get a defender out of his comfort zone.
Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Diallo inside. And a missed layup. Pelicans trailed by 9. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Off the inbound pass. And they get it back. Williamson. Up and in on the layup. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Zion using that big frame and staying active on the offensive glass.
Wembanyama, a screen. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Murray outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Murray outside. Closes it up for Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Vassell wide open. The wing jumper off target. A minute 42 left in the game. Spurs leading by 7. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell outside. Wembanyama a screen. And the basket by Vassell. And the Spurs lead by 9. New Orleans now, time running out. For 3, Murray. And it's rebounded by Covington.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Wembanyama deadly inside.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for San Antonio.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Murray for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. He takes it in.
Some defenders aren't sure what to do when Wembanyama comes down the lane.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
At the line for the Spurs.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Hawkins. That one's off, still out of sync. Here are the Spurs with the ball. With the floater. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Good on the second free throw. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one to come into an opponent's building and